Hello and welcome back here to Janet Tate Stadium here in beautiful northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, as we get ready for Game 2 here on day 18 of this Scenic City Collegiate League season here in the summer of 2026. Not as hot as what it's been the last week and a half. Let me tell you that for free. It's gotten at least a little bit colder. The clouds are out. We got a little bit of shade working for us here as the rain and the Smokies go to battle it out here once more. Maybe that's why there's all this shade, because they're trying to cover up the skies themselves. But now it'll be the third and first place teams coming up to play. Smokies undefeated on the year at 17-0. Shelby Buffington and his Rain squad trying to see if they can get into second place with a draw with the Rain, with a victory here tonight, if they can beat this undefeated squad. It'll be Shelby Buffington facing Allie Supin to start. First pitch swinging, ripped to shortstop on a play. Loser in time, one away. First pitch, first swing, ground out to short. Loser's there. And the third baseman, Allie Supin, down on the first pitch of the ball game. And now it brings up Logan Curry. So Curry, the center fielder, will wear number 6. She will hit second. Olivia Huter will follow her up here in just a moment. The shortstop wearing 3. Jasmine Mack after her will hit 4th. The DP wearing 14. Maya Wandal at second will hit 5th. This one skied to the foul zone, makes it 0-1. She will wear number 4 as Wandal. Laura Padgett will hit 6th. The right fielder wearing 12. Maria Horner in left field today will wear 11, hitting 7th. Tessa Jacobs behind the plate once again will wear 2. She will hit 8th. And Tatum McCole, the first baseman, will hit 9. She will wear number 10. Josie Crossman will start here today for this Smoky squad. She will not hit that we are aware of. But Buffington now the 0-1. Guys, this one right-hand side out of play once more makes it 0-2. Buffington gets Supin to rip a ground ball to short that Loser is able to stab and make the play on. And now dangerous Logan Curry, the newest addition to Florida Gulf Coast, steps up to the plate. One out and nobody on. The 0-2. Fouls it off, stays alive. So Supin, who entered in on the contest, now down on the very first pitch of the game. The league leader in darn near every single offensive category we have. Average on base, OPS, hits, doubles, stolen bases. The only thing she doesn't lead in is triples and homers, as well as RBIs. 0-2 is taken outside, now 1-2. But now Logan Curry with an opportunity here, trying to see if she can be the leadoff hit for this Smoky squad. She is 10th in home runs with 3 this year. 1-2. Takes it down and in. Can't frame it now. 2-2. Curry, former Iowa Hawkeye, who now commit to Florida Gulf Coast. The 2-2 set from Buffington. Hits it hard. Third base side off the glove of Tongue. That's a fair ball. Into left it'll go. Curry's going to turn this into 2. Throw will come in after she's in standing. A double for Curry as Tongue tried to make the stab. 1 away. Jordan Tong made a jumping grab at it, got a piece of it, but could not get it all the way in. And now Curry in scoring position with 1 out. Logan Curry gets on once again. Now the dangerous Livy Huter comes to the plate. Curry's 18th hit. She is now tied for 9th with Mally Corson. And now Livy Huter steps in, one of the best hitters this season. And hits this one softly, shortstop side. Loser diving grab! 2 away! Full extension, almost got it to second as well. 2 down now in the frame. What a play, Abby Loser. And now it brings up Jasmine Mack. Oh boy. Loser's already getting tested this afternoon. First pitch now to Jasmine Mack. Skies it. Third base side foul ground. Tong's going to call it off and make out number 3. The 1 hit does get on. They will leave them stranded, though. 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom half of the first. The Smoky gets stepped down here as Supin grounds out. Huter flies out, and Jasmine Mack does the same. Curry does get on, but he gets left stranded. Rain will get a chance now to see if they can be the ones to attack early here from Janet Tate Stadium in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, here in Game 2 of Day 18 of this 2026 summer. Smokies and Rain battling out. Josie Cross will go to work now against this Rain squad here in just a moment. Bottom of the first inning we go. No score here after the top of one. Smokies and rain battling it out here on game 2 of day 18 on a bit of a cloudy evening here. Josie Crossman will face off against this rain lineup. First pitch to Johnny Patterson. The center fielder will be taken for a strike, 0-1. Patterson will wear number 1, leading us off here once again. Abby Lozer will follow her up wearing number 2. She'll be the shortstop who made a couple of defensive highlights in that top half of the frame. She will play it short. Madeline Hall in the 3 spot will be wearing number 12, and she'll play first base. This is fouled off to make it 0-2. Allie Shreve, the right fielder, will hit fourth. She will be wearing number 8. Kaylin Boudreau will be VP once again, wearing number 11 in the 5 spot. Kendall Frazier, the catcher, will wear 15 in the 6 hole. It'll be Gio Recrozio in second, wearing number 6 in the 7 spot. Taylor Barnes will hit 8th, the DP wearing 10. Next pitch to Patterson, a tad outside, 1-2. Jordan Tong will hit in the 9 spot here tonight. She will wear 16 at third base once again. And Lauren Jamerson will end us out, the left fielder wearing 5 in the 10th spot. Shelby Buffington again pitching, will not hit. Now Patterson fouls it off, 1-2 still to count. Patterson, the Stetson U product, steps in once again. Primary leadoff hitter for this ranked squad so far this season. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1 away here in the bottom of the first inning. Patterson goes down swinging to start us off here in the bottom. Now it brings up the dangerous Abby Lozer, one of the best hitters this season. 5th in batting average this year, 475 for her. She is 2nd in on-base percentage with a .560. Chopped to third base side. Supin's got it quickly. Throw to first in time. 2 away. Now it brings up Madeline Hall. So now the Louisiana native will come up to the plate. First time here we'll face the lefty-lefty matchup. 4 homers on the season, puts her at a draw for 7. Hits this right back up the middle, off the legs of Crossman and into right field, a base knock. As that thing ricocheted all the way into right. So Hall with a first pitch swing puts it right off the ankles of poor Josie Crossman, who seems to be okay, and ends up in right field, and now a runner on with 2 outs. And now it brings up Allie Shreve. Now Shreve, who's also been one of the better hitters of this ranked squad, 5 home runs on the season, ties her for 3rd with Peshek, Supin, and Thornton. She also has 17 RBIs, tied for 6th. Drives this hard, deep left field. Did she do it again? Off the top of the wall, it gets down. Runners into 2nd and 3rd. She came up about 2 feet shy of that left field wall. Extra bases for Shreve again. And now it brings up Kaylin Boudreau. The first pitch swinging come up Hall and Shreve. Another extra base knock for Allie Shreve. And now it's Kaylin Boudreau trying to see if she can drive in the first runs of the game. First pitch swinging, drives it deep left center field. Curry underneath it for out number 3. Good swing by Boudreau, but Curry there in line. We go to the top of the 2nd. 2 hits, no errors. 2 runners get left stranded. Rain to attack against Josie Crossman, but it's not the players you can find. It'll be going to the top of the 2nd inning. No score here after 1. From Janet Tate Stadium in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, you've been watching Sim City Collegiate League Softball. Day 18, Game 2. We'll be right back after this quick break. Top of the second inning we go. Still no score here after one. A couple good swings here from both sides, but the defense has been better. Smokies will come back up to hit once more. 5, 6, and 7 come to the plate. Wandall, Paget, and Horner come up now for the Smokies squad. Maya Wandall, who's also been a top 10 hitter this season statistically, 400 average for her entering in, puts her at 6th overall. And she will come up now for the first time. She is 5th in on-base percentage, a 538. She is one of 7 players this season. 4 of them are Smokies. First pitch from Buffington. Takes it for a strike, makes it 0-1. And a utility player steps in for the first time here today. On here for her as well. Highest on-base percentage this season. So 1. That one comes up and gets her right on the shoulder. Runner on with nobody out on the hit by pitch. That came up right and got her right in the shoulder blade. Gonna try and shake off that arm there now. So nobody out and a runner on. She'll try and stretch it out. She seems to be okay. Now it brings up Laura Paget. Paget now steps in. Couple homers for her this year as well. Tied with Logan Curry with that 3. First pitch to her. Shows bunt and lays it down. Buffington goes to first with it there. Now Wandall trying to see if she can break for third. Throw's going to come to her. Now we got a run down. Now Tong trying to see if she can apply the tag. Diving, got her! 2 outs. No one was covering third. Wandall thought she could streak for it. She did it first. Tong saw it and was able to run back. She's able to get her on a rundown and just dive for the tag for out number 2. So it is a 1-3-5 putout. And now it brings up Horner. First pitch to her is high, ball 1. So Paget tries to lay down the bunt to advance Wandall. She tries to get sneaky and see if she can take third on the play as well. It was a good idea, but good intelligence by Jordan Tong to at least turn around and realize, oh man, as this one's now driven deep out the right field. Shreve can't get it. It's over her head. Now Horner going to try and see if she can turn this into 3. Ball comes in quickly, not in time. Amaria Horner finds herself a triple. And now a chance for the Smokies to strike here in the top of the second. So Horner now at third with her first triple of the year. Second triple, sorry. She is now one of 4 players with multiple triples this year. Her other one actually came when she was on the Bandits. Tessa Jacobs now tries to show bunt. A suicide squeeze is fouled off, 0-1. So 2 outs, runner at third. Jacobs trying to see if she could maybe suicide squeeze home Horner. As she triples for the second time this year, first time in a Smokies uniform. She did for the Bandits a couple weeks ago. Next pitch taken high, 1-1. So now Jacobs, the newest commit to Samford University, comes up to the plate, the JUCO product from Calhoun. With a chance to drive in the first run here between these two sides. Still no score in the top of the second. 1-1. Skies it deep out the right center field. Johnny Patterson to the wall, able to make the grab, and that will end the inning. Hectic couple of frames we've already gotten. 1 hit, no errors. 1 runner does get left stranded. A deep shot to right center comes up short, and we still sit at a scoreless draw. The Rain will try and see if they can attack now here in the bottom of the second. They left 2 stranded last time. Frazier, Recrozio, and Barnes will come up to face Crossman. Here we go, the bottom of the second frame from Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching Phoenix City Collegiate League Softball here in the summer of 26, day 18, game 2. We'll be back in just a sec. Bottom of the second inning we go. No score here after the top of 2. 5 or 6, 7, and 8 coming up now for the Rain as they come up with a scoreless draw. It'll be Kendall Frazier, Gio Recrozio, and Ava Barnes here on day 18 of the Scenic City Collegiate League season. Game 2 as the Smokies and Rain continue to paddle it out. It has already been what feels like a haymaker start here. Neither team has scored runs. Both teams have left runners in scoring position already on some very crazy swings. So Kendall Frazier gets her first hacks now against Crossman. Takes the first one out and away for ball 1. Crossman only needed 9 pitches to get through that first inning. She saw 5 batters. 4 straight hitters went first pitch swinging. So I think we know what the game plan was entering in on this game, as Frazier now stays patient to make it 2-0, was, hey, go up and swing. Loser, Hall, Shreve, and Boudreau all obeyed. But now the 2-0 to Frazier. Takes this one down in the outer half, makes it 3-0. The catcher now, finally, without that cast on her finger, she has spent the last 2 weeks or so with that blue cast on that pointer finger on her right hand. Still a little nimble you can see with it, but now the 3-0. Chops it, back to the mound, got it now, it's going to be Crossman, throws the first in time, 1 away. Now it brings up a Crozio. The Frazier gets a 3-0 green light. And now the second baseman from UT Martin steps in now for the first time here today. First pitch. Bounces it, 1-0. So now another rare lefty-lefty matchup as Crossman will face off against Recrozio for the first time here tonight. 1 out, nobody on. Recrozio 6 stolen bases as well, since her at a draw 4-6. And she'll foul off the next pitch, makes it 1-1. Tied with Pewter, Tatum, Biddick, the Red Bats player, and Maya Wandal, obviously, of this Smoky squad as well. Johnny Patterson, the team leader on this Ring squad with 8. Allie Supin, the league leader with 18 for the Smokies. The 1-1. Chops it, first base side. McCool's got it, easy out for number 2. Brings up Ava Barnes. So now the Knoxville native gets her first hacks here at the plate, the DP here this evening, and she primarily is the first baseman alongside Madeline Hall. First pitch from Crossman. Takes the first strike, 0-1. Jordan Tong would come up next, the third baseman. One of the team leaders in OPS. Home runs and RBIs, given the chance in the 9th spot. 0-1 to Barnes. Chops it off of her leg. That should be a foul ball. It is a foul ball. Supin goes to make the play anyway. Fair enough. She didn't see a foul ball sign until the last second, so play it out. The right idea. Two outs, nobody on. Crossman sets, fires the 0-2. Stays away from her, can't get it in the zone. 1-2. No score here in this bottom of the second inning. Crossman now trying to see if they can get the first subtle frame now, as both sides have thrown a couple of haymakers already of wild plays. The 1-2. Takes it high, does not offer. 2-2. Knoxville native comes up to the plate now, the JUCO product facing the University of Delaware product at the mound. The rising senior. The 2-2. Takes it down the left field line. Gets down, base knock for Barnes. Horner will cut it off. Barnes with a base hit with 2 away. And now it brings up the dangerous Jordan Tong. Got one down and in and just placed it inside that left field line. And now Tong steps up with 2 outs. Now Tong with 3 homers as well, a draw for 10th overall this season for her. It's now to try and possibly attack here Still no score in the bottom of the second. First at bat, she'll see against Crossman with the runner on. First pitch swing and sends it right back up the middle into center field. A base knock. Barnes going to hold up at second. Curry's throw comes in quickly. First and second, still 2 down, and now it brings up Jamerson. Back-to-back base knocks on back-to-back swings. And now the rising redshirt senior out of Barton College comes up. The returner of this rain squad faces the return of the Smokies squad between mound and plate here. With 2 outs and runners on. Chance for Jamerson to see if this rain squad can strike first here. Skies it, shallow left field. Horner underneath it to make the grab, and that will end the inning. More haymakers being thrown. No one can seem to bring it in. We go to the top of the third, still no score. Smokies and Rain battling it out, and I do mean battling it out here early. 9, 1, and 2 will come up next for this Smoky squad. McColl, Supin, and Curry. We'll be right back after this quick break. Here in just a moment from Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching Cindy City Collegiate Softball here on day 18, game 2. Shelby Buffington try and see if she can work a clean third frame. Top of the third inning we go. Still no score. It's been swing first, ask question later between both these sides. It's resulted in a lot of quick at-bats and a lot of hits, but no one has been able to strike first. Shelby Buffington has only needed 17 pitches to get through 2 innings of work. She'll now face 9, 1, and 2 of this Smoky squad. McColl, Supin, and Curry will go to work. As the conversation here in the moment. I wasn't sure what was going on there in the circle at first, but now Tatum McCool comes up for her first hacks of the day for this Smoky squad. She has now worked her way into the top 10 in terms of on-base percentage. 489 puts her at 8th alone, as well as 9th in terms of OPS. First pitch is high, makes it 1-0. So for McColl now, who started off the season a little slower than what you probably expected from the returning Smoky, now done a great job of just ripping the cover off the ball again. This one's taken for a strike. It is indeed 1-1. McColl now in 1128 OPS. Back to her slugging ways. These leaders this season in walks as well. She is at 8, a draw for third with Corson and DeLauder. 1-1. Stays high 2-1. Just on that outside looking in, possibly at double digits in terms of walks here this season. 2-1. Swung on and missed. 2-2. Top of the order would be up next. Allie Supin launched a ground ball to short that Lozer was able to make a play on that in that first inning. Now full here, looking to get on for the first time here today. The 2-2. Stays outside with an out full count. For walk number 9, possibly to bring herself into that top 2 standing alongside KK Hagan and Abby Lozer in that walks department. 3-2 from Buffington. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1 away. I jinxed her. First strikeout for Buffington today. Now it brings up the dangerous Allie Supin, who, put it lightly, has again been one of the best hitters this season for the Mississippi State Bulldogs. 655 average. She is over 100 ticks over the second place leader in Jasmine Mack with a 523, a 700 on base percentage, an 1812 OPS. The next closest, as this one stays high and away 1-0, is a 1555 from Livy Huter. She has over almost 300 points of a lead for OPS. She also has 36 hits. That is 11 more than Livy Huter, who is second with 25. The 1-0 stays high 2-0. She also leads the league in doubles. She's the only one with double digits. She has 10. Oh, and she also has a triple. So she has literally done darn near everything this season. The 2-0 stays inside to her now 3-0. One of the league leaders in stolen bases as well. She also has 5 homers. That sits her at a tie for third. She also has 21 RBIs. That is fourth most this season. She is one of 4 players with 20 plus. She also has 7 walks. That puts her at 6. This one's a strike. She thought it was ball 4, 3-1. Also 18 stolen bases. By the way, league leader. Next closest is Mally Corson with 15. So again, she's done everything pretty much. She is top 5 in every offensive category. 3-1 stays high. This one will be a walk. It'll be a runner on with 1 away. And now great speed here once again for the Smokies. So she'll reach now for the first time here today. It brings up Logan Curry, who doubled her last time up. So now the Iowa Hawkeye steps in. Newest commit to Florida Gulf Coast. Laces this one foul. 0-1 as Supin was off with the sound of the pitch. Curry, 378 average, a 1061 OPS. He's one of, at this point, 8 batters on the Smokies with an OPS over 1,000. 417 on base percentage for her. Next pitch, high and away. Runner goes. Throw down. Nowhere near in time. Supin in there easily. 1-1 the count. Runner in scoring position. 19 stolen bases. I mean, I don't know what you're supposed to do about that. 1-1. Takes it up and in. Now 2-1. Supin dancing will stay put. Curry on the year, though, 17 RBIs. 17 hits for her, 14 runs, 3 doubles, and 3 homers. He also has 8 stolen bases. Swung on and missed. 2-2 at the high fastball. Livy Huter would come up next. Top 3 in darn near every single offensive category as well for the Alabama State product up next. Runner at second, 1 down after the walk of Supin. Swipe second. 2-2. Stays high. Able to knock it down was Frazier. 3-2 now the count. Curry's able to work it full. So after only needing 17 pitches through those first 2 frames, already needed 8 here to get through. It's going to be 6 here to get through. That's not correct. The number is not numbering there. 16. There it is. That one stays high and away. Now second and first with 1 out. Supin halfway through will not advance as Frazier was watching. One out, second and first, and now the dangerous Livy Huter, who without Ali Supin would probably lead in almost every offensive category as well. She has the second highest OPS this season at a 1555. This one seen high, ball 1. Utility fielder, the mostly shortstop here today. 472 average, 517 on base percentage. 22 RBIs. 5 doubles, 2 triples, 7 home runs. She has only struck out 2 times. She has walked 5. This one's up and in for a strike, 1-1. 1 out, second and first. Still no score here in the top of the third. Buffington sets the 1-1. Hits it up to the shortstop side, into center field, a base knock. Here comes Supin. Patterson can't get it cleanly. Here comes the runner to score. Smokies strike first. It's 1-0. RBI number 23 for Livy Huter. And Sheen outsides for first with Riley Peshik, her teammate, and Khaled Alauder. And another hit for Livy Huter. Number 26 on the year for her, and now it's Jasmine Mack's turn. She flew on foul ground to third her last time. First pitch high, 1-0. So after a stellar first 2 innings, Buffington now trying to work this through. 1 out, second and first still after the RBI single of Huter up the center. The 1-0. Skies it, foul, out of play, 1-1. Jasmine Mack, the former Smoky Mountain Reign, funny enough. Now back in the Smokies squad, she is third on the team in OPS, 1374 for her, a 523 average, 533 on base. She is top 5 in all those categories as well. 16 hits, 23 hits, 16 RBI. Skies this one, shortstop side. Loser got it for round number 2. Essentially an infield fly. But now 2 outs, and it brings up Maya Wandal again. Hit by a pitcher last time up. 7 RBIs for her. 4 doubles. First pitch is a strike. Makes it 0-1. He has yet to homer this season. He is only one of 3 players not to do so on this Smoky squad. Deal 1. Down and in. A tad too far. 1-1. Where Padgett would come up next. She grounded out on the bunt attempt her last time up. The 1-1 from Buffington. Inner half a strike. 1-2. Keep hurling here tonight. 1-0 already your score. The Smokies do lead over the Reign. Still second and first with 2 down, but Buffington here showing why she was the former Division I product of the University of North Texas. Takes this one high, though, will be Wandal, 2-2. Now out of Chattanooga State, the JUCO. Continue her collegiate career. 2-2 from Buffington. Down and in, almost got her again. Now full count with 2 outs. Runners will be on the go here in just a moment. Curry at second, Huter at first. Good speed if Wandal can find some grass. 2 outs. The 3-2. Taking called, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Another strikeout for Buffington. We go the bottom of the 3rd. 2 runners do get left stranded, but the Smokies take an early lead, 1-0. Top fielder will come up for the Reign. They'll look to see if they can strike back here in the bottom of the frame from Janet Tate Stadium in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. For watching Scenic City Collegiate League Softball here in the night match of Day 18. Reign trying to knock off number 1, undefeated on the year of the Smokies. They now lead 1-0. Reign trying to see if they can bounce back. We'll be right back after this quick break here from Janet Tate Stadium, northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Back in just a moment. We'll have a new pitcher for the Smokies. Bottom of the 3rd inning we go. Still 1-0 now your score. Smokies take the lead in that top half of the frame thanks to the RBI single from Livy Huter. Now ties the league lead with 23 on the year. It brings up the top of the order now for the Reign. Johnny Patterson, Abby Lozer, Madeline Hall combined 1 for 3 out of those 3 as Patterson went down swinging her first time. Lozer grounded out, and Madeline Hall started off with a line drive off the legs of Josie Crossman as we have a new pitcher on the mound. That one stays low. Avery Shamblin, the league leader in darn near every pitching stat, will make her appearance now in relief. She'll face Patterson for the first time here tonight as she comes in for Crossman. Next one stays high and away. 2-0 now to the Stetson Mad Hatter at the plate. So Shamblin now, the U of Charlotte product, the league leader in innings pitched, strikeouts, and ERA. Big swing and a miss, 2-1. Patterson, though, on the season, fifth on the team in OPS, a .817 for her this year, .316 average, .422 on base percentage. 11 runs scored, 3 doubles. She'll foul it off, make it 2-2. Long swinging Patterson. 8 stolen bases for her this season. She has been hit by a pitch 5 times. She has walked twice. She's not been caught. Actually, that isn't correct. She has been caught 1 time stealing this season. Now looking to see if she can get on here. First time tonight, now facing Avery Shamblin for the first time. 2-2 is taken high, works it full. Now the rising sophomore facing up against the rising junior in the circle. Shamblin, again, has been not even close to being just the best pitcher in the league this season. Takes this one down low for ball 4, though, and now a runner on with nobody out as Shamblin walks the first batter of the ball game for herself. And now it brings a blozer. Shamblin, though, on the season, 55 strikeouts. She is one of 2 pitchers to cross 50 this season. Valerie Patterson just behind her at 50. Shamblin, one of 2 pitchers with an ERA south of 2, a 1.55 for her, while she leads the league in innings pitched at 58 2/3 of work. She is one of 2 pitchers with an ERA innings pitched of over 50. The other one is Patterson as well, while one outside to Lozer, the shortstop. Now Lozer gets a second chance here after grounding out third her last time up. Top 5 in on-base percentage and average. This one seen outside makes it 2-0. Also top 10 in hits this season, tied with Tyler Lauder and Greasy Spady with 19. 2-0 is check swung foul, makes it 2-1. She also has 4 doubles on the season, now tied with Spady, DeLauder, and Farrow, as well as Caroline Reed and Hagen. For 5th this season, she also has a triple to her name. This one on the outer half, called a delayed strike, 2-2. The only thing she really hasn't done just this season is taking the long ball deep, but you don't really need her to. The 2-2. Skies it foul, stays alive. Honestly, you wish everybody was able to take the long ball deep, but nonetheless. Tied for the league in walks at 9 with KK Hagen. The 2-2. Takes it high and away, works it full again. Back-to-back loaded counts here for Avery Shamblin. Hall would come up next to single. Patterson on the go, pitches outside, throw down to second, cold strike 3, the runner's in. 1 away on the called third strike and a stolen base for Patterson. So Lozer goes down looking. Stolen base for Patterson puts a runner in scoring position for Hall, who fired one off the kneecaps of Crossman her last time up. She is 8th this season in walks with 6. First pitch on the outer half was called a strike, going 1. Hall, who has worked her way into the top 4 in terms of OPS, a .992 for her now on the season, .275 average, .367 on base. Skies this one deep out to left center field. That one is gone. Madeline Hall gives the Reign the lead on a blast to left center field. Curry and Horner turned, and that thing just kept flying. 2-1, now your score. Madeline Hall with another homer. And the Reign lead for the first time here tonight. Hall's 5th home run of the season now ties her with Allie Shreve. RBI's number 16 and 17 draws her to a draw once again. As she goes deep to left center, and Shamblin has only recorded 1 out. And now it brings up Shreve, who doubled her last time. First pitch is down the dirt for ball 1. So for Shamblin, who has, again, just been one of the best pitchers this season, that is, I believe, only the 3rd home run she's given up this year. The 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1. Shreve now 2nd on the team in OPS this year, just behind Lozer, and 11.65 for her, 431 on base, 356 average. 17 RBIs now drawn to a draw with Madeline Hall, 5 homers. Takes this one down and in 2-1 to the Salem U product. 2 stolen bases for her as well this year. The 2-1. Skies it down the left field line. Now 2-2 as it's foul. She saw one and her eyes lit up like light bulbs. She just hooked it too hard, foul. She's done that a couple times this year with that violent swing that'll send that ball to eternity. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 down. And we mentioned the violent swing. She goes up after the fastball. 2nd strikeout already for Shamblin. And now it brings up Boudreau, who laced one deep out the left field, or center field, excuse me, her first time up. She'll take the first pitch outside, ball 1. 2-1, now your score. Madeline Hall has given the Reign their first lead of the ball game on a shot to left center field. 2 outs, nobody on. 1-0 stays outside, makes it 2-0 now for Boudreau. Boudreau in the season, a 243 hitter so far, 256 average. 4 runs and 3 RBIs. She doesn't have 2 doubles to her name this year. She skies this foul, now makes it 2-1. Frazier would come up next to ground out to the pitcher her last time. Utility player, the catcher, outfielder. Sees the 2-1. Takes it high. Good eye to hold off. Makes it 3-1 after the high fastball. Frazier would come up next, the catcher again. 2-1 now your score. Madeline Hall has given the Reign their first lead. The 3-1. Skies it foul, makes it full. Shamblin, who comes in relief of Crossman, who fired off 2 clean frames. Walks Patterson, strikes out Lozer, and then gives up a bomb to left center to Hall. She strikes out Shreve, trying to get out of the inning. The 3-2. Skies this one deep out the left center field. Horner's underneath it. She'll make the grab for out number 3. We go to the top of the 4th. 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 runs come in. No one gets stranded. The Reign now take their first lead of the night. 6, 7, and 8 will now get the chance to respond for the Smokies. Reign lead for the first time here. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Buffington going to try and work another frame. We'll be right back after this quick break. Janet Tate Stadium here in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching Scenic City Collegiate League Softball. Reign lead over the Smokies, 2-1, thanks to Madeline Hall. We'll be right back after this quick break from day 18, game 2, here in just a moment. top of the fourth inning we go. 2-1 now your score. Madeline Hall has given the Reign a one-run lead. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 coming up for this Smoky squad now, trying to see if they can bounce back. They found one in that top of the third, thanks to the single from Livy Hooter that scored Supin. Paget now, Horner, and Jacob. We'll have to see if they can respond back, as Paget, who bunted her last time up, was thrown out at first, and then Maya Wandal, who got caught in the rundown, was doubled up on the play, will now step up for the second time for the NAIA product out of Evangel U. Paget steps in, 869 OPS for her, 243 average, 356 on base. This one just a tad outside, 1-0. She's just shy of that 900 OPS once again. Double and 3 homers for her this season. 8 RBIs to her name, 10 runs. She's outside, now 2-0. The returner for this Smoky squad, the former Chico product out of Crowder College. See the 2-0. Takes this one for a strike, 2-1. For Paget, she's the lone player on this Smoky squad who has not had a commitment or a product of an NCAA Division I school, and yet she still has been one of the better hitters on this Smoky squad. You give her one outside of the zone on the right half, she will place it out in right field. This one a tad too far inside, 3-1. 2 of her 3 home runs have been to those batting cages in right. Loves that opposite field. Now the Missouri native now with a 3-1 count in her favor, nobody out, nobody on. Fouls this one off the inside of the bat. It will be in fair territory. Throw to first. A pick from Hall. Holds on, one away. Tong threw an absolute bullet in the dirt. Hall had to dig it and makes a great play for out number 1. Now it brings up Amaria Horner. So Hall now doing everything for the Reign at this point. Horner, a triple her last time up, now comes up with 1 out and nobody on. First pitch to her is a strike, 0-1. Horner, the Oregon State product now, the lone player this season with an average higher than her on-base percentage. Why, you might ask? Because she has more sacrifice hits than she does walks this year. A 372 hitter with a 370 on-base percentage. This one high makes it 1-1. She's one of those types where she goes up and she swings. Whether it's an out or a hit, majority of the time it's a hit for her. 835 OPS on the season. She has 16 hits and 8 RBIs. 1-1. Takes it for a strike, 1-2. A double, a triple now. 3 home runs for her. No home runs this year. 2 doubles and a triple. This one sky high, now 2-2. I was looking at the Laura Paget number 4, so I apologize for that. But now, triple for her. She has 1 walk, 2 stolen bases, and 2 sacrifice blocks. 8 RBIs for her, 10 runs. She does have 16 hits. The 2-2. Stays down and in a tad too far. Frazier trying to frame it. Full count now. Jacobs comes up next to fly out to deep center her last time. Buffington sets the 3-2. Hits it off the inside part of the barrel. Deep in the shortstop hole. It gets through. A base knock for Horner. And what did I say? She's going to go up and take a swing. The result will depend, and this time it's another base knock. Second hit of the day for her, and now it brings up Tessa Jacobs. Jacobs now steps in, 276 hitter with a 323 on-base percentage, which somehow, some way puts her near the bottom of the line for this Smoky squad. On any other squad, that'd probably be top 5. Just how good this Smokies team has been. First pitch high. Horner's going to go. Throw down. Not in time. She's got a stolen base. Runner in scoring position now, 1 away. Horner goes on the first pitch and gets in on a slide. Runner in scoring position now for Jacobs, who took a hard shot to center last time. The line drive to second. Recrozio throws to short. It gets away. Loser got a piece of it, but could not hang on. 2 outs on a line drive. Horner gets in safely. Almost turn 2. I think Horner would have beat it in, but man, what a rip. And Recrozio's got it for the second out, and now it brings up Tatum McCole. McCole now steps in. Second time for her. She struck out swinging her last time. 324 hitter, just shy of a 480 on base percentage. First pitch, swinging, rides it out the right field. Ali Shreve is there. That'll end the inning. 1 hit, no errors. 1 runner gets left stranded. Rain hold on to the lead. We go the bottom half of the 4th. 2-1 your score. Buffington works a clean frame. 6, 7, and 8 now coming up for the Rain here in just a moment. From northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, been watching here at Janet Tate Stadium, the Scenic City Collegiate League. Here on the night match of day 18. Smokies and Rain battling it out. 2-1 your score. Rain trying to knock off undefeated. We'll be right back after this quick break. Bottom of the 4th inning we go. 2-1 your score. First pitch to Kendall Frazier is out and away. Makes it 1-0 as the Rain come up to hit once more. Couple changes here now for this Rain squad. Riley Peshek now steps into second base. She will wear number 15 as she'll take in for Wandell, who moves into right. This one out of the way. Makes it 2-0. So Peshek now in at second. Wandell moves out into right for Laura Patchett, who will make a seat now for the moment. It'll be Jasmine Mack now in at third. Ali Supin will move into left for Horner. Macy Burkhart now takes in for behind the plate. This one down the way makes 3-0. Shamblin comes in for her second inning of work. So Peshek at short, Supin now into left, Wandell into right, Jasmine Mack to third, and Macy Burkhart behind the plate, the 3-0. Takes first strike, does not get greenlit, 3-1. Everybody else stays the same. Buter still at short. Curry still in center. McCole at first. Still Shamblin again trying to work her second frame here after giving up the 2-run shot to Hall in the last inning. Now Frazier skies this one high to left field. Supin's underneath it. She'll make the grab one away. Got a little too far underneath it with Frazier. Now it brings up Recrozio, who grounded out the first her last time. One more time again here. Jasmine Mack now steps in at third. Supin will back into left field for Horner. Macy Burkhart takes over now behind the plate. Riley Peshek takes over at second, and Wandell will move into right for Padgett. Everybody else stays the same. The next pitch now to Gia Recrozio. First pitch swinging, laces it right field, gets down, base knock. 1 out single for Recrozio. Gets on for the first time here tonight. She gets a high fastball and laces it to right. Now Ava Barnes, who singled her last time, comes up to hit. Now the Felicity State product comes to the plate. One out and a runner on. First pitch stays down, makes it 1-0. So Barnes now a single already today. Was left stranded at second back in the second frame for the Knoxville, Tennessee native. Runner at first now. The 1-0. Takes it high and away now 2-0. Good speed here from Recrozio on the base paths as well. Don't be surprised to see if she tries to steal a base. Already 6 for her on the year. Tong would come up next to single back up the middle her last time. Neither have faced Shamblin just yet tonight. The 2-0. Stays the dirt once more. Now 3-0. And another advantage count for a Reign batter. Uncharacteristic of Shamblin here tonight. The 3-0 to Barnes. Hits it right back up the middle, trying to make the diving grab. Couldn't get there as Huter. Back-to-back base knocks for Ava Barnes. Second and first, still 1 out. Back-to-back base hits now for the Smokies. And Shamblin, again, who has been the best pitcher this season in every single statistical category, who has already given up 2 runs on a 2-run shot from Hall and now has second and first with still only 1 out. She has been one of the most dominant pitchers this season and has still shown that tonight a little bit. She already has 2 strikeouts. But now Jordan Tong with a chance here to see if she can tack on a few more runs for this Reign squad. They lead now 2-1. Tong, who singled right back up the middle her last time. One of the team leaders in OPS this season, over 1,000 for her still. First pitch takes it outside for a strike, 0-1. Recrozio at second, Barnes at first. Good speed at second if you find some outfield grass again to maybe see if you can give yourself a 2-run lead. Tong with that strong swing. Deal 1. Chops it, third base side. J-Mac can't pick it up. It goes off her backhand. Here comes Recrozio. Supin comes up, throwing. The run will come in. 3-1 now your score. The Reign now take a 2-run advantage. Jasmine Mack tries to make the backhand play. Cannot pick it. It will be labeled as an error. It allows Recrozio to come in and score. Barnes into second, Tong to first, and now it brings up Jamerson. 3-1, now your score, the Reign lead. And now Lauren Jamerson steps in. First pitch to her on the outer half makes it 1-0. Jamerson, a .311 hitter entering in on the day. .354 on base, just north of a .730 OPS for the now the Division II product. Only 1 RBI for her, but 9 runs. Takes this one for a strike, 1-1. She's more the table setter more than the table clearer. But a chance to see if she can maybe do that here. 3 doubles for her this season. Swung on and missed, now 1-2. Top of the order would come up next. It'll be Johnny Patterson, a walk and a run scored, including a stolen base her last time. Second and first, 1 out. And we're just trying to settle in. 1-2. Takes it outside, does not offer 2-2. Emerson, the lone Virginia native here this season for Buckingham. Steve Breyer College Vixen, now the Barton College product, the Bulldog. The 2-2 from Shamblin. Hits it shortstop side. Huter on a dive's got it. Goes to third with it out there. The runners do advance, 2 down. First and second now as the fielder's choice allows Jamerson to reach. The Barnes gets cut down on the 6-5. And now it brings up Patterson, who has reached once and struck out once. First pitch to her, down and away, makes it 1-0. Second and first, 2 down. Tong at second, Jamerson at first. Patterson trying to see if she can tack on another. Already 3-1 now your score. The Reign put on another run. Big swing and a miss, 1-1. Patterson was the first batter that Shamblin faced. He walked her on a full count. Where Madeline Hall took her deep to left center. The 1-1. Outside too far, 2-1. Stetson product steps in. 2-1 from Shamblin. Swung on and missed, 2-2. Outer half of the plate is where Shamblin's been trying to work. She's got some to offer, not everybody. Loser would come up next. She struck out looking her last time. 2 outs, 2 on. The 2-2 from Shamblin. Fouls it off, stays alive. Then the Georgia native from Lawrenceville, the rising sophomore at Stetson. Trying to see if she can at least keep this inning going, give Abby Lozer a chance now, or maybe even do it herself, possibly. Chamblin sets the 2-2 once more. Fouls it off again. Run comes in on the air from Jasmine Mack at third. Hong able to drive in a run. Rain lead here in the bottom of the fourth. The 2-2. Called strike 3 on the outer half, and that will end the bottom of the inning. Another strikeout for Shamblin. We go the top of the fifth. 2 runners get left stranded, but the Rain tack on another run. It's now 3-1. We go the top of the fifth. Can Buffington continue to lock it down? It'll be top of the order she'll have to deal with here in just a moment. Supin, Curry, and Huter. We'll see what she can do here in just a moment against a dangerous Smokies offense that still has yet to wake up here in the evening, Matt. We'll be right back after this quick break. Smokies down 3-1. Go the top of the fifth. Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching Phoenix City Collegiate League softball. Buffington will continue to go to work here in just a moment. We'll be back in just a sec. Top of the fifth inning we go. A couple changes defensively here for the Rain. In just a second, we'll get to that. It'll be top of the order facing off now for the Smoky squad against Buffington again. First pitch, air mails it to the backstop, 1-0. As Supin, who has reached on a walk and grounded out to short her 2 times up today, a stolen base and a run scored. She's the lone run to come in for this Smoky squad on the single from Huter. Lozer now behind the plate. She'll be the new battery here for Buffington. Recrozio moves to short. Allie Shreve now at second as this one's high and in, makes it 2-0. Goudreau now takes over in right. Barnes takes over at first. So Frazier and Madeline Hall now move to the DP spots. Shreve now playing second for the first time this season. 2-0 stays high. Now 3-0. Once more at 3-0 count favor here of Supin. Buffington has stayed high with her all 3 pitches. 3-0. It's this one foul. She'll get greenlit and knock it out of play. Makes it 3-1. Curry will come up next. The double and a walk for her. Huter after her. The RBI single and a line out to short. 3-1 from Buffington. Hits it right to the second base side. Shreve's there. Out number 1. Now it brings up Logan Curry 1 for 1. She's been left stranded at second both times today. Now Curry, the center fielder. Primary spot all season long. First pitch to her high and away makes it 1-0. News commit to Florida Gulf Coast University, former Iowa Hawkeye. if she can get on for a third time today. 1-0's outside, makes it 2-0. Buffington continues to work here for this Reign squad. Duo skies it, makes it out of play once again. Now 2-1 as Curry spot here today again has been one of the more top end or bottom half of the order hitters. For somebody who truthfully has been more of a leadoff hitter, it's still crazy to me that she has been able to rack in as many RBIs as she has this season. This one's taken down and in a tad too far, 3-1. Curry again with 17 RBIs. That is fourth on the team so far. 3-1. Take a first strike, makes it full. Peter would come up next, 1 for 2. 3-2 the count, 1 out, nobody on after Supin lines out the second. Buffington sets the 3-2. Chops it, third base side, deep in the hole, it's short. Recrozio from her back foot, throws it, airmails it into the almost right field. Shreve backing it up, though, as it'll allow the runner to get on. I don't think it was going to matter. Curry was going to reach either way. Runner on now with 1 out. And now it brings up Huter with a chance now. Will be a base knock for Curry. First pitch up and in. Trying to steal. Good throw. In time. Got her. 2 away. Loser guns her down on the dot. First pitch goes. Caught stealing for Loser. 1-0 now the count. Got one up and out of the zone. This one taken again. Makes it 2-0 as she was able to catch one up and out and just threw an absolute frozen rope to second. Recrozio didn't even need to really move her glove. 2-0 to Huter. Up and in now, 3-0. Buffington now trying to make it through this fifth frame. 3-1 your score. The Reign now lead it here by 2. Buffington, who has been one of the most used pitchers this season as well. She has been a workhorse for this Reign squad. 3-0 is taken for a strike, 3-1. She has gone down in the count every batter here, but has now to her advantage 2 out favor and nobody on. She has thrown 48 2/3 of inning of work, looking for 50 here tonight possibly. Skies this one, deep out the right center field. Patterson to the wall. It's overhead and off the bottom of the wall. Here comes Huter in his second. She'll get in on a stand. 2 out double as the ball almost gets away. She finds a 3-1 pitch and laces it to right center over the head of Patterson. Extra bases once again for Huter. Another double for her. And now a runner in scoring position. That is her 6th double. She is now tied with Thornton for second. Guess who leads in that category still? Yes, it's still Allie Supin. Jasmine Mack, though, now comes up 0 for 2 with a fly out to third and short. First pitch almost gets her 1-0. Again, for Shelby Buffington this season, she has thrown 48 2/3 so far, 41 strikeouts for her. This one stays high. Now 2-0. Primarily, she has only pitched for this Reign squad, but over these last couple of weeks, especially after the loss of Olivia Lane to a sprained ankle, she has been the primary arm for this Reign squad. The 2-0 stays inside again. Now 3-0. And another 3-0 count in favor of the Smokies. Maya Wandal will come up next. He is 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch and a strikeout looking. Mac trying to get on for the first time here tonight for the Memphis U product. Skies this one, deep down the right field line. Boudreau underneath it in foul ground, makes the grab, and the Reign get out of the inning again. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner gets left stranded. Excuse me, 2 hits, 1 runner gets left stranded. The Reign still lead 3-1. We'll be right back after this quick break from Janet Tate Stadium here in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Back in just a moment at the bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the fifth inning we go. 3-1 your score. Rain still holding on in this one. Avery Shamble going to go to work here once again for this Smoky squad. She'll now come out and face 2, 3, and 4. Loser, Hall, and Shreve. Loser uncharacteristically 0 for 2 on the night so far. A strikeout and a ground out to third her last 2 times up for the Duco product. She'll face Shamblin now for the second time here today. Takes the first one down the dirt, 1-0. No other changes here so far for the Smokies. Rain now lead a 2-run shot from Hall in the air by Mack at third, allows the run to come in, and Recrozio, next one stays out and away. He gets past Burkhart, but now 2-0. Loser, who started out at short, now behind the plate. The sun continues to set behind us here on the left-hand side. Just a couple minutes short of 8:30 here on the East Coast. Well, Eastern time, I should say. Not even really that close to the East Coast now, aren't we? More so to the south than anything. The 2-0 stays low again, 3-0. Hall would come up next, a homer and a single already today. Dave Loser gets greenlit to 3-0. She will not call the strike, 3-1. A utility player who's played primarily short, second, and behind the plate. She's also done some outfield here this season. The 3-1 takes it for a strike again. She puts her head to the sky and says, man, I should have swung it. Full count now for Shamblin. Work her way back into the count. Loser sets the 3-2 from Shamblin. Hits it hard, shortstop side, backhand pick by Huter, throw to first in time, 1 away. And now it brings up Hall. Already 2 for 2 for the D3 product on a Mississippi Christian. He's lone Louisiana native this season and has already been the bane of this Smokies existence here today. First pitch to her. Out and away, makes it 1-0. So for Hall, saw the second pitch of the at-bat and took it to left center field her last time. Singled her first time up and got left stranded at third. Chance to continue that streak here. Again, 2 for 2 already on the day. She'll call time. Rising sophomore out of the D3 school. She's the 1-0. Take this one low, now 2-0. Allie Shreve would come up next, a double and a strikeout, swinging her 2 times up. Pineville High School Rebels. The 2-0. Stays low with it once again, 3-0. Another 3-0 count here, back-to-back now, between Loser and Hall. Loser gets it worked back full and grounds out to short. Shamblin works her way back into this count, 3-0. Fouls it off, now 3-1. 3-1 now your score. The Rain lead over the Smokies here. They find 2 in the third on the shot from Hall. They find the RBI of Recrozio coming in on the ground ball to third that gets through Jasmine Mack. The 3-1. Stays outside with a walks her. Runner on with 1 away. Third time today Hall has reached, this time via the walk. And now Allie Shreve. The hard swinging outfielder-infielder combo comes in. Again, a double and a strikeout swinging her 2 times up, the Ohio native from Bloomingdale. Skies this one up and out of play, 0-1. The Division II product from Salem U. Sophomore. 1 out, runner at first after the ground out of Loser. Hall reaches on a walk. Next pitch is outside, 1-1. Amblin trying to work through her third frame here after coming in the third. For Crossman, I believe Balcom would be the one that comes in next year, give him the chance for the Smokies. 1-1. Skies that one down the line. Lumberjacked it foul. Oh, goodness. That thing would have left the yard. 1-2. And again, that violent swing, she just got one off the far end of the bat and just launched it foul. Last time Shamble got with a high fastball. Does she do it again? Stays away from her this time. 2-2. Boudreaux would come up next to fly out to left and a line drive to center. That was Curry able to make the play on. 2-2 to Shreve. High and away, works it full. Another full count. Another 5+ pitch at bat for Avery Shamblin. 15 pitches so far. The 3-2. Skies it off the end of the bat, makes its way to second. Peshek there throws the first in time, 2 away. They ground it instead of skies it, just kind of got it off the very end of the bat. Got around a little too early on it, and it allows for Peshek to pick it up and make the play. And now it brings up Kalen Boudreaux. Now runner at second, 2 outs. First pitch, laces it out to left center, gets down, base knock. Here comes Hall. They're going to try and center. Curry with a bullet to the plate, not in time. Boudreaux goes into second standing. 4-1 now your score. Hall had to get between the legs of Burkhardt at the plate to score. Able to do so. Hall comes in. Boudreaux with the RBI single. 4-1. The Reign now lead by 3. And they keep just finding ways to drop it in. Boudreaux's first hit of the night for the Lexington, South Carolina native. And now it brings up Frazier. Runner at second, 2 outs. 4 runs have come in against Shamblin here tonight. That is the tied most I think we've seen against an outing for her this year. First pitch to Frazier. Swung on and missed 0-1 to the Division II product from Florida. Frazier from Longwood, Florida, the rising senior out of Young Harris College. Sees down away, 1-1 to the catcher, now DP. Fly out to left her last time. She's got a little too far underneath it, and a ground out to the pitcher. 11 hitting, 350 on base percentage. She'll see it outside, now 2-1. And she has been one of the league leaders, unfortunately, for her in hit by pitches, which kind of feels like it's a pretty typical thing for catchers, unfortunately, for her. 10 runs, 3 RBIs, a double. She has been hit 5 times. She does have 5 stolen bases. Fouls it off, now 2-2. Boudreaux at second, 2 away. 4-1 now your score. The Reign now lead by 3 after the single by Boudreaux brings in Madeline Hall. Shamblin gets set. The 2-2 to Frazier. Skies it foul, stays alive. Another long at-bat here. Boudreaux went up first pitch swinging. Frazier now trying to extend this at-bat as long as she can, as it feels like. 5 hit by pitches, 5 stolen bases for her. She has more hit by pitches than strikeouts, and I say that she swings and misses for strike 3. We go the top of the 6th. A run does come in. Now the Reign lead 4-1. 1 walk, 1 hit, no errors. Reign now lead by 3, and we'll have a new pitcher possibly. And maybe not. Buffington wants to go another frame. We were going to see if there was going to be a change. Instead, Shelby Buffington says, hey, I want it. Let me at him. She's going to try for 6. We'll be right back after this quick break. Here from Janet Tate Stadium in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching Scenic City Collegiate League Softball. Top of the 6th will go. Reign lead 4-1. We'll be back in just a sec. Top of the sixth inning we go. 4-1 now your score. New hitter coming up to the plate now. Riley Peshek will get her first tax as Shelby Buffington shakes off the relief. She says, I'm going to make it 6 at least. Let me at him. I've made it this far. I've thrown 75 pitches. Let me roll another frame. First pitch to Peshek. Down and in for a ball, makes it 1-0. So now the U of Washington product comes up to the plate for the first time here today. She came in relief at second base, and now she'll hit in that 5 spot. As Macy Burkhart will come up next. Next pitch up and in, makes it 2-0. 4-1 now your score. Right now lead by 3. The RBI single by Boudreaux brings in Hall. This one down in the zone, called a strike. 2-1 now. Peshek, the one of 2 Washington State natives from the state of Washington, let me specify. From Fox Island. 2-1. Taking down and in for a strike. Now 2-2. You think it probably that was a very similar pitch location to pitch 1. Nonetheless, now down on the count. Buffington sets the 2-2. Can't get her to chase the outside. Works it full. Peshek, Burkhart will come up next. See who follows here in just a moment. The 3-2. Hits it hard. Third base side. Tong's got it. One away. Rips a laser to third. Tong able to make the snag. And now it brings a Macy Burkhart. Corner's going to come up next. So 5 and 6 will be the long changes here in hitting, it appears, at this moment. As now Macy Burkhart will come in favor of Alora Paget. First pitch to her is a strike, 0-1. So Burkhart now gets her first swings of the day. The Jacksonville U teammate of Tatum McCull. And KK Hagan of the Red Bats, for those that saw earlier as well. The Red Bats lost in the bottom of the 7th to the Bandits. This one stays high, 1-1, in walk-off fashion for the second time this year. So that means if the Reign win, they get into a draw with the Red Bats for second at 8-10. So they need to take down this Smoky squad. They lead here early in this one. Down the first base line, foul, 1-2. Barnes couldn't pick it. Burkhart now trying to see what she can do here, coming in relief of Tessa Jacobs. The rising sophomore, High Point, North Carolina. Nobody on, one away after the line out from Peshek. Out and away, can't get her to offer 2-2. As Buffington continues to work here, she shakes off the relief. There was a chance that Amaria Horner was going to come in and relieve her. She says, I got it. Let me go another frame at least. I want to keep it going. The 2-2. Hits it right back up the middle softly into center field. A base knock for Burkhart. Runner on with 1 out. Shreve tried to run it down. Could not get there in time. And now it brings up Horner. Already 2 for 2 with a triple and a single. Stolen base for her as well. She's been left stranded, though, both times at second and third. Runner on now with 1 away. Tessa Jacobs will come up next to hit. First pitch to Horner, a strike, 0-1. Horner again, 2 for 2 on the day. Third of the 3 Ohio natives, all of them playing here today. All of them in this infield. Next pitch is up and in, makes that 1-1. Horner, the Miamisburg, Ohio native, Bloomingdale, Ohio native at second. The Arcadia, Ohio native at third. And Tong, Shreve at second. The 1-1. First strike, 1-2. Trying to get on for the third time today. Maybe see if she can get around here with Burkhart. Now at first after the single, Peshek lines out the third, 1 away. 4-1, the Reign lead. They tack on another run in that bottom of the 5th. Next one stays high, 2-2. Jacobs will get the chance to hit again next year. She is 0 for 2 with a fly on a line out. 2-2 to Horner. Hits it off the inside part of the barrel. Recrozio will go to second with a 1 there. Shreve not going to be able to make the return throw. Ball gets away. Horner's going to try and get into second base. She will as Loser's throw is cut down. So it will get at least a runner at second, but now 2 outs as Barnes couldn't get the return throw. So a fielder's choice and then essentially an error. Allows for Horner to reach. And now it brings up Tessa Jacob. First pitch to her is high, ball 1. Jacob, the newest commit to Sanford U. Former JUCO product, the one of 3 here that have taken part at the JUCO level at one point or another on the Smokies squad. Next pitch, down and in for a strike, 1-1. The athletic catcher now. Cole would come up next. She is 0 for 2 with a line out and a strikeout swinging. Smokies trying to respond now down by 3. The 1-1 to Jacobs. Stays high, can't get her to off for 2-1. Buffington now trying to hold this one down. Runner at second, 2 down. 2-1 to Jacobs. Stays high again, now 3-1. Dangerous Tina McCool would come up next. Couple homers for her already this year. Get a chance possibly here. 3-1. Stays just a tad too far down low. Walks her second and first. 2 outs, and now it's Tatum McCool's turn. And now Horner able to get into third on a stolen base as the throw came in. She's able to advance on it, and now runners at the corners with 2 down. And now a conversation here. So now McCool with runners on and 2 outs. Tessa Jacobs not one to possibly steal bases, but with runners at the corners, a chance here even with 2 down. She runs fairly well for a catcher. But now Tatum McCool, who has launched some absolute bombs to the outfield this season on her home run swing. St. Augustine, Florida native, a former weightlifter. A chance to possibly tie this ball game up, or at least tack on a run. She has 3 homers this season, 12 RBIs. First pitch is high for ball 1. Or will be called a strike, 0-1. The high fastball called a strike by Blue behind the plate. 2 outs, runners at the corners. Next pitch is fouled off, now 0-2. Cole, the left-handed hitter, again 0 for 2 on the day so far. Presence at the plate, though, for the Smoky squad. 12 runs, 10 RBIs, 2 doubles, 3 homers. She has walked 8 times and been hit by a pitch 3 times. Struck out swinging today. The 0-2. Stays high, gets away from Loser. Here comes Horner. She will score. Tessa Jacobs into second. 4-2 now your score. The wild pitch goes to the backstop. Runner still in scoring position, 2 down. 4-2 now your score. The Smokies do get 1 back. Can McColl now keep the inning alive and maybe even bring it within 1? She has the power to make it a tie ball game. Seen it before. Buffington just trying to get this final out. 100 pitches for her. 101. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Pitch 101's a strikeout for Buffington. They leave a runner stranded, but they bring 1 home. 4-2. Now your score. Reign still lead by 2. 7, 8, and 9 come up next for Crozio, Barnes, and Tong. Can they tack on a run back and hold on to this lead? We'll find out here in just a moment. Bottom of the sixth will go. Here from Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, even watching Scenic City Collegiate League softball. 4-2 now your score. Smokies bring in one. Find themselves down by 2. Here from Janet Tate Stadium. We'll be back in just a moment. Bottom of the sixth inning we go. 4-2 your score. New pitcher on the mound, Alyssa Balcom, going to go to work now for the Smoky squad. She'll face 7, 8, or 9 of the rain as she'll fire the first pitch down in the dirt for ball 1. So Crozio now steps in. Barnes and Tong will follow her up. She's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. She laced one to right center her last time and came in on the swing of Tong, who was able to put one down the third base line that J-Mac couldn't get. Swung on it, missed 1-1 on the outside fastball. New left side of the field now for this Smoky squad. Supin moves back into third. They'll get the sure glove in there at the hot corner. They'll move Emery Horner back out into left. Crozio sees the 1-1 from Balcom. Swung on and missed 1-2. Late Macomb, Michigan native, the Oakland U product. Return to the Scenic City Collegiate League, the former Reign, now Smoky player. Looking to see if she can shut down this bottom of the sixth. Hope that she gets a chance in the bottom of the seventh, possibly. The 1-2. Takes it a tad far outside. 2-2. She thought it was strike 3. Logan Curry, you could see the arms go up. She thought it was strike 3. Not the case. 2-2 now the count for Crozio. Lone West Virginia native from Weirton comes in. The 2-2. Chops it. Third base side. Supin's got it. Throws to first in plenty of time. 1 away. Now it brings up Ava Barnes. 2 singles for her today, but she has been left on the base paths both times. So now first baseman comes in. Second multi-hit game of the year for her. First pitch from Balcom. Down in the dirt, makes it 1-0. Balcom, who has been one of the leading pitchers as well for the Smoky squad, even in smaller sample size. Second in ERA this season among qualified pitchers. Outer half for a strike, now 1-1. 1 of 2 with an ERA less than 2. 32 innings of work here for this Smoky squad. A 1.75 ERA. This one down in the dirt makes it 2-1. She also throws 31 strikeouts. She is one of 5 pitchers this season with at least 30 or more. The 2-1. Down in the outer half, called a strike, or it will be a ball, excuse me. Now 3-1. It was a ball. I thought I heard a strike sound for a moment there, and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. 1 out, 3-1 the count. Nobody on for Barnes. High fastball coming. Out away, ball 4. That should be ball 4. That should be ball 4. There it is. Okay. Ava, don't do that to us now. Ball 4. She reaches now for the 3rd time here today, and a runner on with 1 down. Or was it? I thought that was ball 4. Is it not? It is. She's coming back to the plate. That's ball 4. We promised we counted right. That is ball 4. 1 out, runner now on. Cloud coverage continues to pile up overhead. Tong comes up. She has reached on an error and a single today. First pitch out away, does not offer 1-0. So after getting Recrozio to ground out to third, Barnes draws a walk. Tong now steps in, the Greensboro College product from the Division III school, former teammate of the Reign postseason hero last season, and Anna Frazier. 1-0, chops it off the plate, slowly down the third base line. Burkhart tells her to let it roll. It will be foul. Heads up play by the catcher. Tong would have probably beat it out. Supin's got a great arm, but it was a slow roller down the line. Heads up softball by the home plate player and Macy Burkhart. 1-1 now the count for Tong. Next pitch from Balcom. Fouls it off. Got a piece of everybody back there now, 1-2. Jamerson would come up next. She reached on a fielder's choice and flew out the left her 2 times up. Barnes at first, 1 down. Balcom fires the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 down. First strikeout for Balcom. 2 down now here in the frame. And now it brings up Lauren Jamerson, the former teammate of Alyssa Balcom last summer. First pitch out away makes it 1-0. So these two, who, funny enough, were a part of that Scenic City Collegiate League Championship squad last summer on that Reign team. Balcom now with the Smokies. Jamerson stays true to blue. The 1-0. Stays it outside once again, 2-0. Do not think that's a dig against Alyssa Balcom. She's just on a super squad. Runner at first, 2 down. Balcom, their team leader in whip and on-base percentage as a hitter and a pitcher last season for Oakland U, fires this one outside. Now 3-0 to her former Reign teammate. Top the order's up next to Johnny Patterson. She has struck out swinging and looking and walked with a run scored and a stolen base. Three-0 to Jamerson. Takes it for a strike, 3-1. Jamerson waits. Balcom fires the 3-1. Chops it off the mound. Back to third, it'll go. Supin, quick throw to first in time, and that'll end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. No hits, no errors. One runner does get left stranded on the walk. And now a chance for the Smokies to try and mount a comeback. Top of the 7th will go. 4-2 your score. Smokies need 2 to at least stay alive. They need 3 to take the lead. Buffington wants it all. She wants 7 complete. She wants this win badly. We go to the top of the frame. Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching Day 18 of the Scenic City Collegiate League. Nail biter in prime time once again. We'll be back in just a moment to end this night matchup. Top of the 7th inning we go. Reign lead 4-2. Smokies down to their final inning, trying to see if they can mount a comeback. They find themselves down in the final frame for the first time this season. 1, 2, and 3 coming up. Supin, Curry, and Huter. Supin has yet to record a hit today. It's the first time all season she hasn't reached on a hit. She has reached on a walk and a run scored back in the 3rd inning. She is lined out and grounded out. First pitch she'll take. First strike, 0-1 for the Phoenix City, Alabama native. Supin, who started at 3rd, moved to left, comes back into 3rd, and gets the 2 outs in that bottom of the 6th inning. Sees the 0-1. Skies it deep out the left center field. She got it out! Allie Supin brings it within one. A rocket to left center. And a 4-3 scoreline. The Smokies bring it within one. Supin got one up and in, and she just laces it. Trying to hype up her team to the plate. Now only down by one. And we said before she hadn't had a hit just yet. She says, don't worry, I'll make it a bang. Hit number 37. Home run number 6. She is now lone in third with 6 home runs. RBI number 22. And now it brings up Curry. First pitch on the outer half of the strike, 0-1. So Logan Curry now comes up. She has singled and doubled. She has a walk to her name. She was caught stealing her last time on a beautiful throw from Lozer. Nobody out, now down by 1. Next pitch, skies at left center field. Patterson, diving, can't get there. Ball gets down. Curry not able to extend, though, as Patterson gets it in quickly. Back-to-back knocks. Libby Huter to the plate. Runner on now, still nobody out. Patterson tried to make the diving grab. She at least knocks it down to make sure it doesn't get past her. If it did, Curry could have easily turned that into 3. Huter 2 for 3, double and a single. First pitch, a strike, 0-1. Buffington just trying to hold it down. Wants all 7. Wants this win. Now the runner on and a 1-run lead, the 0-1. Swung on and missed, 0-2. Jasmine Mack will come up next. She is 0 for 3. Hit with a double and a single, the RBI back in the third. The 0-2. Stays high, gets away from Lozer. Curry gets into second base standing. Runner in scoring position for Huter once again. Still nobody out. Supin goes deep on the second pitch she sees. Curry now at second. 1-2 fouled off. Wanted to go up and or down and in on her again. She got her to take a bit of an excuse me swing earlier in that at bat. Huter not pulled this time. Curry at second, the tying run. Go ahead run at the plate. 4-3 now your score. Supin brings it within 1 with the solo shot to left center. Jasmine Mack up next. The Alabama State product at the plate. The 1-2 from Buffington. Stays high and away, 2-2. Curry with great speed. Anything in the outfield is going to score her unless you throw an absolute dime. And even then, it might not matter. The 2-2. Fouls it off again. Buffington now at 111 pitches. Wants the complete 7. Wants the win. Wants to hold it down. Both teams only have 8 hits here tonight. The Smokies have left 7 stranded. The 2-2. Skies it, right field. Boudreaux's underneath it. Curry's going to try and tag. Throw comes in quickly. Shreve with a cutoff. Makes the throw to third, not in time. Almost took out Curry. 1 down, runner to third. Tying run is now just down the foul line. And it brings up the dangerous Jasmine Mack. Riley Peshek would come up next. Mack is second this season in average, a 500 for her still. 511 on base percentage, a 1305 OPS. First pitch high and away, ball 1. Peshek will get her second chance here in this on-deck circle, possibly. Jasmine Mack 0 for 3. She is blown out in foul ground to right and at third. She is following out to shortstop as well. Down and in 2-0. Buffington trying to dig deep here. Smokies now within a run. Runner at third, one down. Chance to possibly tie it in great speed and Curry. So if you find the outfield, you could tie this game up. Fouls it off 2-1. And who else could you ask for than Jasmine Mack to possibly be that hitter? All three outfielders for the Rain have good arms, but the Curry, estimate of speed for this Smoky squad. Former Iowa Hawkeye, the 2-1. Takes it out away, does not offer to, or from J-Mac, now 3-1. See if Buffington tries to challenge. One out runner at third. 3-1 is chopped. Third base side. Tong knocks it down, goes to home with it. Not in time! Curry scores 4-4. Tong came home on the play. I couldn't see it from here. It was a bang-bang play at the plate. We are tied in the top of the seventh, and Riley Peshek to the plate. She lined out the thirder last time. Jordan Tong made the right idea. She came home with it. Lozer got the tag there, just not in time. Curry got around it. First pitch, a strike, 0-1. So now the former Montana Brock spent the last 2 years at her home college at the U of Washington. The Husky steps in, sees the 0-1 from Buffington. Called a strike, 0-2. Jasmine Mack now at first. Good speed here as well. Macy Burkhardt would come up next. The 0-2 to Peshek. Gets her inside to foul it off. Now 0-2 still the count. 4-4. The Smokies tie it. Stupin goes deep to left center. Curry gets on with a single. Comes all the way around to score on the infield single from J-Mac. As Tong tries to get her at the plate, it was a bang-bang play that she's able to beat. Now Peshek trying to play hero here maybe, or at least keep the line going. 0-2 stays outside, 1-2. Peshek came in for one double to hit back in that sixth inning. She laced one to third that Jordan Tong was able to snag in the air. The 1-2. Takes it up and in, 2-2. Jasmine Mack at first. Go-ahead run. Top of the seventh inning. Buffington continuing to work through it here. Only one away. 2-2. Can't get her this time. It's outside, 3-2. Burkhardt would be up next. She singled her last time and was cut down on a fielder's choice. Peshek, the league leader in RBIs. 3-2. Takes it inside. Ball 4. Second and first. Still 1 out. And now Burkhardt with a chance to drive in the go-ahead run at second. Outfielders have one message: shoot 4, aim for home. If anything gets out to them, you know where you're going with it. Burkhardt, a 300 hitter on the season, 701 OPS, sees the first pitch, high ball 1. 12 RBIs, 10 runs, a double. Her only extra base hit this season. Jasmine Mack at second, Riley Peshek at first. The Smokies have brought it back, 4-4. 1-0 stays high, 2-0. Buffington is trying to get it down here. 126 pitches. And Lozer's going to give her a breather. Stupin goes deep to left on the second pitch of the inning. Curry gets on with a knock. Huter flies out and gets her to third. She comes home to score as Mack hits one down the third base line. That Tong knocked down, but went to the plate with it and just could not get the tag in time with Lozer. Heshik now walks second and first, still one down. Go ahead run at second. Rain just trying to see if they can at least give themselves a chance at the bottom of the frame. We have not seen extras this year. We have seen 2 walk-offs. Both of them have belonged to the Bandits. Cloud coverage continues here. The night sky coming through. We inch closer. Well, I say inch closer. We inch past 9 o'clock Eastern. The 2-0 from Buffington. Fouls it off 2-1. Chat State Broad continues to work here on the mound. Again, she's been the workhorse this season for this Rain squad. Continues to do so here for the Franklin, Tennessee native. Former Page High School Patriot. 2-1. Skies it. Shallow right center field. Shreve trying to get underneath it. She does. Holds on. 2 away. A dangerous little fly ball to right. Shreve had to backtrack and make the grab in the skies. That's one where you got to try and make a decision between second and right to make the play. She calls it off and makes the grab, and now Amaria Horner, who has reached all 3 times today. An error, a single, and a triple. First pitch from Buffington. Inside, ball 1 to the Oregon State product. Horner is one of the few players who has played every level of collegiate softball. What I mean by that is specifically at each different conference. The NCAA, the NJCAA, and the NAIA. Now hits this one softly first base side. Barnes makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. The Smokies have tied us up. The Rain now need to respond. Can they do it? 2 runs come in, 2 runners get stranded. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Do we have another walk-off in us here today? The Bandits did it earlier. They won 5-4 in the bottom of the 7th. It'll be the top of the order coming up next. Patterson, Lozer, and Hall. Can they do it? Will we find extras for the first time this year? We'll find out here in just a moment. From Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, you've been watching Scenic City Collegiate League Softball, Night 18, the prime time matchup. Balcom gonna work it again. We'll be back in just a sec. Bottom of the 7th inning, 4-4. Now your score. Smokies, fine 2. Allie Supin, solo shot. Jasmine Mack, RBI infield single. Johnny Patterson, Abby Lozer, Madeline Hall. They'll step up and see if they can get us our second walk-off of the day. First one was 4-5. Can we get something identical? We'll find out momentarily. It'll be Johnny Patterson who steps in first. 0 for 2 with a walk, a run scored. She was the first, or the go-ahead run, or the tying run, back in the 3rd on the 2-run shot from Madeline Hall. She'll now come in and face Balcom for the first time. First one's a strike, 0-1. Rain looking to knock off number 1. Smokies have yet to lose this season, 17-0. A Rain victory brings them to a draw with the Redbacks. A loss keeps them in 3rd. Out away, 1-1. Smokies trying to preserve perfection. They've already clinched number 1 this season. They've already clinched the regular season championship. They did it last year, but not like this. trying to hold on to perfection once again. The 1-1 from Balcom. Outside 2-1. New catcher now here as well for the Smokies. It's Jasmine Mack. She'll get her first reps now behind the plate as the Stetson U product. No homers this season, a couple doubles. Fantastic speed. The 2-1. Takes first strike, 2-2. In a game that has gotten very, very electric very quickly. Allie Supin gets her team hyped up on the solo shot from left, or two left. She now stands back at third. 2-2 to Patterson. Out and away, works it full. Loser would be next. She is 0 for 3, uncharacteristic of her. She has not reached yet today. 2 groundouts and a strikeout looking. Madeline Hall has reached all 3 times. Single, home run, and a walk. She has scored twice. The 3-2 to Patterson. Swung on and missed, strike 3, 1 away. Third time today, Patterson's gone down on strikes. Second strikeout for Balcom, 1 down. And now it's the JUCO products' turn. It's Abby Lozer. Started the game at short, now behind the plate. Fort Mill, South Carolina native. First pitch is a strike, framed by J-Mac, makes it 0-1. Lozer from Lewisburg College. Former Nation Ford Falcon. 0-1. Swung on and missed, 0-2. 2 of the fastest fastballs come from this Smoky squad. One belongs to Avery Shamblin, the other belongs to this girl right here, Alyssa Balcom, the lanky Macomb, Michigan native, the Oakland Butte product. 0-2 the count, 1 down. Fires. Tad too far outside. No frame this time, 1-2. Hall would be next. Shreve after her. She's 1 for 3. Hall has reached all 3 times today. She is 2 for 2 with a walk, a 2-run shot, and a single. Lozer again 0 for 3. The 1-2. Hits it softly, second base side. Peshik's got it. On to first, in time, 2 down. We might see extras for the first time here this Scenic City Collegiate League season. Madeline Hall trying to see if she can extend this bottom of the frame, maybe even send us home. Louisiana native, the lone one this year. The Scenic City Collegiate League, the left-hander. First pitch out and away, makes it 1-0. Team leaders in RBIs and home runs now, tied with Allie Shreve. 5 on the year for her, 17 RBIs. The 1-0. Takes it high, 2-0. Shreve would come up next. Now 17 RBIs, 5 homers, tied with Allie Shreve. They both have 2 doubles. 15 runs, though, for Hall. Chops this off the plate. Balcom's got it to first in time. Extra innings. We will head. We go to the top of the 8th. First time all season. We go to the 8th inning. 8-9-1 will come up. Smokies now with a chance to take their first lead since the 2nd inning. Let's see what goes on here. Will Buffington try and go another frame? Do we see a sub? We'll find out in a moment from Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching Scenic City Collegiate League Softball. The nightcap of day 18. We go to extra innings for the first time this season. We'll be back in just a moment. Top of the 8th inning we go. First time we'll see extra innings this season. New pitcher on the mound. It'll be Amarai Horner. She'll step in now in a Smokies uniform to pitch the 8th inning now for this Smoky squad, or for this Rain squad, I should say. Smoky Mountain Rain squad. She'll face her teammates now, Tessa Jacobs, Tatum McCull, and the top of the order, Allie Supin. It'll be 8, 9, and 1 coming to the plate. So Jacob steps in. She struck out swinging twice here today and is lined out to right for the fourth time. Excuse me, that was this one. Comes in and hits her first pitch. So she will reach now for the second time. I lied to you all. She was a walk the last time up. And now Horner hits the first batter that she'll see. So we go to extras for the first time. Smokies tied at 4 apiece. Rain cannot respond in the bottom half. McCool shows bunt. She's going to lay it down up to the plate. Loser's got the grab, one away. Jacob stuck it first. And now it brings up the dangerous Allie Supin. She launched one to left center her last time. She is 1 for 3 with a line out to second, a ground out to short, a walk, and a home run. She is 2 of the 4 runs scored. First pitch taken for a strike, going 1. So I mentioned before with Horner, he is one of the few players you will ever meet who has played at all 3 different divisions of college softball: NAIA, JUCO, and NCAA. This one's high, makes it 1-1. She played at Clark State to start her collegiate career. She moved on to Shawnee State, the newest now member of the NCAA Division II. They used to be in the NAIA. She now has spent this past season at Oregon State. This one's fouled it off, makes it 1-2. So she's played at the NCAA Division I level, the NAIA, technically Division II if you want to call it that as well, and at the JUCO level. But now 1-2 count in her favor, 1 away, runner at first after Jacob gets hit by the pitch. 1-2 stays away, and now 2-2. Horner comes in relief of Buffington, who fired off 7 innings through 130 pitches, gave up 9 hits, 4 runs. She does help keep 9 left stranded by the Smokies, a rarity from the Smoky squad. 2-2 stays away, works it full. She led off that 7th inning with that bomb to left center. Now trying to keep it rolling here, 1 out. After McCool tries to bunt herself on, or at least advance the runner, she pops up to the plate. Now Supin fouls it off, stays alive. First time we've seen extra innings this season. Smokies trying to hold on to a perfect season. Rain trying to knock off number 1 and bring themselves to a draw with the Red Bats at second once again. 3-2 from Horner. Skies it deep out the right center field. Patterson underneath it makes the grab. 2 away. She took a long route to get there. She was saying, I'm not letting that get over my head. 2 outs, and it brings up Logan Curry. She has reached all 4 times today. She was the tying run in that 7th inning as J-Mac hit one down the third base line. She came home to score as Tong's throw did not make it in there. And now with 2 outs and a runner on. Horner's first pitch outside, 1-0. 2 singles, a double, and a walk. She is 3 for 3 and has reached 4 times. Then her best game statistically this season in terms of just getting on base. Now skies this one, shortstop side. Recrozio calls it, makes the grab. We go to the bottom of the 8th. No hits. 1 runner left stranded on a hit by pitch. 4, 5, and 6. Shreve, Boudreaux, Frazier. We go to an 8th inning or the bottom half. Rain now with a chance to maybe see if they can take it again. They couldn't make it happen in the bottom of the 7th. Can we get our second walk-off of the day? We'll find out in just a moment. Bottom of the 8th we go, tied at 4. Rain and Smokies, the first extra inning contest this year. Falcom's going to work a 3rd frame. We'll be right back after this quick break. Bottom of the 8th inning we go. First time we've seen extras. Ali Shreve, Kalen Boudreau, Kendall Frazier. That'll be your three coming up here. 4, 5, and 6 will face Balcom once again now for the first time as this one fouled off the end of the bat, makes it 0-1. So Balcom now will work her third inning now. Shreve has doubled, grounded out, and struck out swinging. She has yet to face Balcom. Her last appearance came up in the 5th inning. Balcom came in for the 6th and 7th. Now the rising sophomore steps in, way ahead in that box. Sees the 0-1. Out and away, does not offer. 1-1. Reeve, who started in right, moved into second base now. They're tied with Madeline Hall in doubles, in homers, and RBIs. Does have 2 doubles alongside Hall for 1-1. Doesn't offer, call a strike. 1-2. She wanted to hold it, doesn't matter, it was in the zone. Boudreau drove in run number 4 back in that 5th inning with a single. Reeve now 1 for 3. 1-2. Takes it too far down and away. 2-2. Balcom, who needed 30 pitches to get through those last 2 frames, fires the 2-2 to Shreve. Swung on and missed. She got around too far. Strikeout number 3. 1 away here in the bottom of the 8th. And she knew it the minute she swung. Got around a little too far on the check swing. Head went right to the sky. And now Boudreau, who singled her last time to center, has flown out the left and lined out to center. She swung the bat well here this evening. It'll be seen out and away. Makes you want to know. Only resulted in 1 hit, but done well when she's gotten the chance. She has not faced Balcom either yet. The 1-0. Hits it off the end of the bat. Shallow right field. That ball gets down and into right center. Boudreau will get in on a knock. Runner on with 1 away. Just got it off the end of the barrel and puts herself on. And now it's Kendall Frazier's turn. Frazier has yet to face Balcom yet, too. She's 0 for 3. Ground out, fly out, and a strikeout. Runner on, 1 down. Rising senior finally out of that finger cast. Now comes up. Giora Crozia would come up next. She is 1 for 3. First pitch fouls it off her leg, 0-1, and now she's hobbled over. Got it right off that right leg. And now a little slow here in the box, just taking her time here for the moment to try and walk it off possibly. This will allow for a break for both sides. Frazier, who's already been beaten up a couple times here this season, again, had that finger cast on that right hand that she's playing through. Finally gets it off her finger now. Don't know if that's permanent or not, hopefully for her sake, obviously. But now takes a foul ball off that left leg. Seems to be okay enough. Smokies will depart from the mound. 1 now, the count runner at first. 1 down. Shreve goes down swinging. Boudreau lofts one into right field and gets it inside the line for a knock, her second of the day. She has reached twice now. Frazier 0 for 3. Fouls it off into the glove of Mack, 0-2. Crozia would come up next, given the chance. She singled and was the third run of this ball game back in the 4th on the ground ball by Tong to third. 0-2. Gets it off the end of the bat, stays alive. Crozia was the first batter that Balcom faced where she grounded out the third. He would come up next, give him the chance to throw it first, 1 down. Still tied at 4 apiece here in the bottom of the 8th. First time we've seen extras this year. The 0-2. Fouls it off, stays alive. Strike 9:30 here Eastern. 2 hours into this ball game. What has been the longest game of the year both literally and time-wise. And we're supposed to be back here at what time again tomorrow morning? Right, 9 a.m. And these two teams will be the first teams to play as well, so that makes this even more interesting. Because no matter the results of this game, you got to wake up the next morning and be here for a 9 a.m. start time. The question is who's available? But first, we focus here. 1 out, 0-2 the count. Runner at first in Boudreaux. Frazier trying to keep the at-bat alive, get herself on here for the first time tonight. She is 0 for 3. 0-2 to the Young Harris College product. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Another strikeout for Balcom. 4 for her now through 3. 2 away, and it brings up Recrozio. Now the product of UT Martin, who started her collegiate career at St. Bonaventure. Weird and West Virginia native. Hits it hard through the shortstop side into left field. A base knock once more. Recrozio's second hit. And now it's Ava Barnes' turn. Second hit of the game for Recrozio. And now Barnes has reached all 3 times. 2 singles and a walk. She has been left on the base paths all 3 times. Jordan Tong would come next. Balcom sets. First pitch. Down and away for a ball, 1-0. JUCO product from Knoxville, Tennessee, just 2 hours northeast of here. Former Aragon Admiral. 1-0. High and away, 2-0. Second and first. 2 out. Boudreaux. Medium speed, can definitely bring it around if necessary. Good arms in the outfield here, though. Horner in left, Curry in center, Padgett in right. This one down and away, 3-0. Excuse me, it's Wandolin out there. 3-0 now the count for Barnes. We'll see if she gets green lit. Find it hard to believe, but maybe just so. Can she find her third hit of the day? Can she reach for the 4th time? 3-0. Chops it foul. Tong would reach next if given the chance. She is 1 for 3, a strikeout swinging against Balcom her last time up. Barnes reached on a walk and was left stranded in the 6th when she saw Balcom. Single and an error has allowed Tong to reach twice. The 3-1 to Barnes. Hits it. Shallow left center field. This ball gets down! Here comes Boudreaux! The Rain win it! Ava Barnes drops it in left center field. Curry couldn't get it. And the Rain win it in extras. The Smokies no longer perfect. And that'll end it here. 5-4 the final. We have back-to-back games, back-to-back 5-4 walk-offs. And the underdogs take it once again. Smokies, perfect, no longer. Rain tied at second. We see the first extra inning ball game of the year, and Ava Barnes goes 3 for 3 for the first time this season to win it. As that will tune it out here. And we got to do this again tomorrow morning? Come on now. These two teams will face off again tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. start time for these two squads. Rain and Smokies battle it out again. Bandits and Red Bats will play at 11:30. The Rain take it in extras. They take down Goliath, literally. The 17-0 Smokies fall for the first time this year. Rain now jump to 8 and 10. They are drawn with the Red Bats now for second. The Red Bats do have the run differential, but nonetheless, as that'll end it out here. First extra innings game, first victory or first loss for the Smokies as Ava Barnes just drops in her third single of the game. This one just finds the grass in left center. Boudreau scores. That'll end it here. Horner takes the win. Balcom will take her first loss of the season as she tries to finish out the final three. And that'll end it. From Janet Tate Stadium in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, you've been watching Day 18, the night match. Drain take it over the Smokies for the first time this year. Second walk-off of the day. And that'll end it. First extra innings matchup ends in absolute anarchy. Thank you, everyone, again for tuning in. I hope to see you all tomorrow. 9 a.m. start time. Rain and Smokies go back at it. Red Bats and Bandits play at 11:30. I hope to see you all tomorrow morning. Have a safe rest of your night. My name is Mason John. It's been a pleasure to call for y'all once more. And I hope to see you all tomorrow for more Scenic City Collegiate League action.